there and welcome back. It's Lisa from Critters'n Designs in Ontario, Canada. And today I'm going to finally dig out my paper pumpkin that came a couple days ago. I've been madly working on quilts and I finally decided that my back needs a break and I am dying to dig into my paper pumpkin. I haven't been on social media to see very many ideas that people have come up with, but I'm just going to wing it and we'll see how it goes. A couple of things before we get started. Today is, what's the date today? It is Friday, February the 20th. Today is the last day that you can take advantage of the free shipping with a qualifying order of $100 in Canada. And also, you have until the 28th, so you have one more week to redeem your coupons, any coupons that you may have earned during the month of January. And what else? Oh yeah, you can also earn reward points with any order over $25 in Canada. And for every $25, you will earn 10% towards reward points that you can either spend on your next order or you can save until like up to a year. And also, one more thing, there is a join special if you want to join my team. Critters'n Inc. Critters'n Creativity. You're more than welcome to join us if you are Canadian and don't already have a demonstrator here in Canada. You're more than welcome to join my team. And when you join the team this month, you will receive this amazing little doodad. It is the new stamp positioner by Stampin' Up. And if you saw my video yesterday, I used it and showed how you can use it. And I've also got a video introducing it from a couple weeks ago. So one of the perks of being a demonstrator is that we can pre-order things like this limited edition, or not limited edition, I guess exclusive join tool that nobody else can get unless you join Stampin' Up. Now, apparently it is going to be available at some point. We just don't know when. But right now, if you're a demonstrator, you can order one. Or if you join my team, it will automatically be ordered to added to your order, your joining order. So yeah, if you have any questions about that, or you think you'd like to become part of our team, give me a quick email at lisa@critters'ninc.com and I'd be more than happy to explain it to you. And it's great. I mean, there are so many perks about being a demonstrator. And no downside, to be honest with you. You don't have to do what I do. I try to do it as a small business, mostly to pay for my habit. But we have quite a team. We have 14 people on our team now. And, you know, you get a discount for everything that you buy. You get to pre-order things before anybody even gets to see them. Lots of things. But you can do it just as a hobby demonstrator. You don't have to interact with other people. Other than, you know, our team, we get together from time to time and I keep in touch with everybody. But like, you don't have to do it as a business at all. You just enjoy your discount and be a happy little shopper. So give that some thought. And yeah, you never know. So my paper pumpkin came the other day. I'm just going to go down to my desk here. And let's have a quick look. It is cute. It's Easter themed. Now, I didn't order the Easter bundle online at all because I do have an Easter set from last year. But this does coordinate with the new current Easter stuff that's in the online store. So I can link that below. So the little stamps are really cute. We have grass, a couple of Easter eggs, sweet spring greetings, happy Easter, and hello friend. And these are the stamps. And whenever you are subscribed to Paper Pumpkin, you will get an email, usually about the middle of the month, with an unboxing, which I haven't even watched yet. But you can also download this little folder if you want to. And I just keep them in an envelope, and I keep my stamps in here. And I file them in a plastic shoebox by date with the most recent at the front. But whenever I'm looking for a particular sentiment or even a little grass, I was looking for grass the other day, and I did find some in another paper pumpkin because I couldn't find one in one of my current stamps that had grass. So there you go. So here is our kit. Very cute. Let's open her up. So I'm just going to wing it. As you know, if you follow me at all, I do not usually make the cards according to the kit. I tend to be a little bit more, I just tend to march to a different drummer. So in here, we have some little sequins and some glue dots. And if I don't use all these, I save them. These are great. Now, you can buy glue dots in a little box, which I have as well. But these come in different sizes, so I tend to keep them because sometimes you just need a bigger glue dot or a smaller glue dot. And a little container, a little sheet of mini dimensionals. And here are our little sequins. Oh, so you know what? Yesterday I did a video and I changed my camera. I've put up a phone, an old phone of mine, and I was trying to show the detail yesterday, and I could not get the detail to focus. But look at this. How cool. Using an old phone. Isn't that pretty? I love it. So this was the card that I made yesterday. And watch this. Isn't that fun? Fun to make too. So I couldn't really show the dimension. And this one, same idea. There you can see the embossing a little bit. Oh, there we go. And I put some splatter with some gold and black on there just to bring it out. And that was this card. Isn't that fun? Very fun. So look for that video if you haven't seen it. And while you're on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. I really could use that. So also in here we have some, what color is this? This looks like either Pretty in Pink or Bubble. I'm going to say Pretty in Pink twine. And some little envelopes in Pretty in Pink. I'm guessing this is Pretty in Pink. I'll tell you in a second. And then these card bases. Look how cute these are. So we have 3 in the green. Very cute. Oh, look at these. Oh, look at that. I'm going to turn off my above lights because I have that shadow. There. Let's see if that's better. Not overly. I still have a lot of shadows. Well, that's cute. And then, oh, look at this one. How stinking cute is this? Little flowers. And this looks like Balmy Blue. And then we have these little punch outs. So we have banners, another square kind of banner, a little tag, some eggs. I'm assuming those are eggs, and some leaves. And then we have some, this could be lemon lolly. 3 little lemon lolly. They look green on the screen, but trust me, I think they're lemon lolly. And then we have some more punch outs. We have very cute Easter bunny, some flowers, some eggs. Very cute. There, here are our directions. And I'm going to keep this to practice my stamping on. Whenever you have new stamps, you always want to stamp them off first. And here we have our little folder that we get with every kit stamp set. And I'm just going to pop this in my other envelope here. And let's get our stamps out because we are going to need them. And our Stampin' Spot that came with it is Shy Shamrock. But I'm going to grab my big Shy Shamrock and I'm going to use that. Where are you? Here you are. So here I have my big Shy Shamrock. Got my glue dots, my dimensionals, my ink. I have my twine. All right, so let's see. Here's the back. So the coordinated colors are Balmy Blue, Crumb Cake, Lemon Lolly, Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, and Shy Shamrock. And then we also have the coordinating dies. So let's grab those. Those are over here. And these are good for the January, February, and March paper pumpkins. So you can see here I've punched them out. Not punched them out. I die cut the dies. So we have the word beautiful. We have this letter postage type die, and then a 2-piece tulip and the leaves. Isn't that cute? So let's put these over here. Okay, so for our first card, we are going to need the Happy Easter. This will be cute to send to my grandkids. So Happy Easter and an Easter egg. And we're going to need a couple of punch outs. So we're going to need, let's see, an egg. And one of these banners. And an Easter bunny. And what else? One of these wreaths. This is so pretty. I think that's all. And one of the yellow card bases. And the lemon lolly card base. Here we go. Okay, so this is going to sit on top of here. And then we're going to assemble our bunnies. Okay, first thing we need to do is some stamping. So let me grab some blocks. Now your first paper pumpkin will come with a block like this. And then all your paper pumpkins afterwards will not, but you will get one block like this, and it says paper pumpkin on it. Now, if you buy our other kits from the kit collection, if it is a stamping kit, they will all come with blocks, so you can get quite a collection. I have a whole bunch of them, which is great when I do classes because I can load up my stamps and have them ready. So you can do that too if you like our kit collections. So let me grab a bone folder. I'm just going to bring my tray over here, my trolley, and I'm going to fold and burnish my card base here. Let's move some of this out of the way. I haven't even started yet, and my desk is a disaster. All right. Now, normally, I would cut this off and put it on another card base, but today I'm not going. Well, maybe I will. You know me. Never say never. All right, so we have some flowers that we're going to punch out. I'll punch out the center of this guy. And let's see, what are we doing? Okay. All right. So we need to stamp Happy Easter. And our little egg onto our egg. But the first thing I need to do, because it's a brand new stamp, is I'm going to give it a clean. So I'm just using my chamois that came with the glass mat. I wish they'd sell these separately. I love it. There we go. Okay, so make sure that's nice and dry. Seems like it loaded crooked. There we go. All right, so I've got my Shy Shamrock. Now let's ink this baby up. Oh, beautiful. Okay, and let's do our egg. Very good. All right. So I just managed to get some ink on the edge of my block here. That is not good. You don't want to transfer ink to your, to anything that you don't want ink on. So there we go. Happy Easter. And there's our egg, and I managed to get green ink all over my hands. That's great. Man, you should see how heavy it's snowing here. If I owned a ski resort, I'd be doing a happy dance. My daughter and her kids are driving up to where they ski this afternoon, so I hope that they just take it easy. Okay, so we have this done. Now, the next thing we need to do is mount our decorative sheet onto the front of our card base. So they're asking us to use our glue dots. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm just going to place my glue dots around. Now I am a liquid glue girl. I like my liquid glue, and this is the glue that I use, the Tombow multi-purpose liquid glue. I love it, but I put it in a little bottle like this because sometimes you need just a little tiny flow, and I like these little precision little glue bottles, and you can buy them anywhere. I just got mine on Amazon. All right, so let's take the backing off of our little glue dots here. The glue dots are great. Now, all right, so the next thing I need to do is I'm going to, I need to put glue dots on the back of here, so let's go ahead and do that. So, glue dot. There we are. And on the back of our wreath, I'm going to pop some dimensionals. So let me grab them. Now, you know what? I'll do this one this way, and then I'm going to do another one as a shaker card. I love shaker cards. I make shaker cards all the time. They are my favorite thing to do. All right, so there we go. And then, so this is going to go on here. Okay. So this is so cute. So I'm just going to place this, whoops, right on here. And put some dimensionals on my bunny. Oops, took the backing off, didn't take the dimensional. There we go. What, did it again. Come on. Now, I tend to be a little bit liberal with dimensionals because I like things to be well supported. In the picture, it just shows a couple of dimensionals at the top of the rabbit, and I'm kind of wondering why. But I'm going to pop this right in here like this. And then, oh, he needs to be holding his little eggie. Let's pop his egg back here. Like that. Oh, that's so cute. And then, here we go. Oh my gosh, look at how cute this is. I love it. Okay, now let's make a little bow for our bunny. So cute. Okay, we're just going to pop that right there. So let me grab a glue dot. And I'm just going to fold it in half. And pop it behind. Actually, I'm going to pop it on here, and then I'll just pop the bow right on it. There. Oh my gosh, look at how cute. All right, where are our gems? So let's see. There. So cute. Oh my god. Okay, that's card number 1. Okay, and let's do the same thing, but make it a shaker card. So we need another bunny. And we need our little wreath. Actually, maybe not. I don't think I'll put the bunny in this one. Put the flowers there. Let's pop this out. Okay, so let's see. I got my lemon lolly. And I have, do I need this? I don't think I do. Let me grab a piece of Shy Shamrock. Okay, and I've got my trimmer. So let's make a card base with Shy Shamrock. So I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. And cut it at 5 1/2 on the long side. And that'll give me 2 card bases. Can you hear the cat banging on the door? Oh my god. So I'm just going to pop that right in the corner here and grab my bone folder. And I'm going to trim my lemon lolly down to 4. By 5 1/4. Now, I kind of feel like we should put something behind. Let's have a look at these little eggs. Like maybe if I glue, am I going to use the bunny? Maybe. I'm going to play it by ear. So let me grab some window sheet. Okay, and I need a piece that is going to fit behind our vellum. Or not our vellum, what am I talking about? It's going to fit behind our wreath here. So now this could be tricky because okay, I know how I'm going to do this. Hold on. I need some double-sided tape. Now, when you're using the window sheet, it's not imperative that every little part of the circumference is covered, because it's not, nothing's going to sneak out. It's just basically you're just making a window. So this is going to be good enough like this. So I just need my take your pick tool, and I'm going to raise the backing off of my tear and tape here. And then I'm going to put my window sheet on here. So you can see I have my window sheet back here, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to come back here and trim away the window sheet so that you can't see it where the punch out is. Do you see what I've done? So let me just cut off this corner. There. So that's all you need to do. So you can see that I've just cut off like the corners. So that's all I need to do there. And I need some foam strips. So the foam strips come like this. And I'm just going to grab one here. Oops, I grabbed two. So when you're putting your foam strips on, one thing you do need to be really careful of is that you don't have any gaps, because that's when you'll lose your little shaky bits. So you can see I'm joining them right together. No openings whatsoever. And you want to get close to the window opening, but you don't want to get so close that you can see the white foam through the window. Like when you're looking at it like this, you don't want to be able to see any of the white foam at all, because that really will take away from the prettiness. I'm going to pop that there just for some stability. We don't really need it. Now, if you take the backing off, it will curl. Like watch, if I was to do this, take the backing right off, it is a little bit more flexible, and I can actually go around like this. But it's sticky and it's bothersome. So I just do it in pieces, but whatever floats your boat, like you can do it. Definitely, you know, take the backing off and then just rotate it around. You can definitely do it that way. So thinking that I should probably stamp something on the back of this. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to grab the 2 eggs and I'm going to get my Lemon Lolly ink and I'm just going to stamp little Easter eggs around. So what I need is this so that I know where I need to stamp my little Easter egg. So I'm going to use this as a mask, kind of. I have a piece of scrap over here. I'll just test it on here. There. So I'm just going to randomly stamp a few eggs around just there. Let's see what that looks like. That looks all right. I guess I could stick another egg right in the middle there. So this is going to sit on top like that. Cute. All right, so here I have the loose shaker elements. Now this is retired, and I try not to use retired stuff too often, but just use whatever shaker stuff you have at home. So these are really cute, and the colors are very Eastery. So I'm just going to pop these in the middle, and just trying to think what else I can put in here because I don't have very much of this, but. So, you know, look in your stash. You must have some little shaker something or others kicking around. I don't have anything supremely Eastery, just these. And as I say, unfortunately, they're retired. And I wish they wouldn't retire things that are so cute. So I'm going to put that on the side there. There, super cute. And let's just take off our strips. Georgie's determined to dig her way through the door here. There we go. Okay, do I want it this way or this way? Probably this way. There. Oh, look at how cute. So there's our little shaker. And then we just need a banner that says Happy Easter. So where are my banners here? So here we have another banner. And I'm going to stamp Happy Easter on it. Beautiful. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this just right on here with a bit of glue. I'm just going to put some glue here and here. Oh, so cute. Actually, I'm thinking I should put a little, no, here I guess. Maybe a little higher. That is adorable. Now you can sort of see, you can see the eggs in there. Maybe I would have been better doing it with Daffodil Delight. But you know what? It's fine. But it's still shaky and it's really, really cute. And the colors look okay. Very, very cute. Now, you know me, Wink of Stella. This is my newest one, so let's give it a shake. All right. So let's just add a little bit of Wink of Stella here. So cute. And I'm just doing kind of like a water wash with the Wink of Stella. I'm not being super careful. I just want a bit of bling on there. Just a bit of glimmer. There, hopefully you can see the shimmer. Yeah, you can. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Okay, let's find some gems. I got little shakers here everywhere. Why are my gems falling off? Okay, so let's see. Put one here. Whoop. Here. And one over here. You know, oh, yeah, I've just figured out some of these little sequins have duplicates. So that's good. That means we have extra little gems. So let's throw one over here. I'm just going to put a little glue dot. And these are the ones that were attached to the gluey ones. So I'm just going to pop that right on there. And the glue will hold it down. Super cute. Bah. Love it. Okay, so there's one alternative. How cute is that? So let's go to card number 2 and see what we have. I'm just going to close this so I don't have a disaster. Card number 2. We need a green back and a square. And some of these leaves. And 3 of these tulips. And what else? I think that's it. Okay, so I'm going to trim this down to 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to put it on my Shy Shamrock card base. Oh, you know what? That's pretty. Let's do Balmy Blue. So put this over here. Let me grab my trimmer. So again, I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. Cut it at 5 1/2. Oh, let's see. I'm going to cut this at 4 1/8 on this side, and then at 4 on this side, just to even it up a little bit. 5 1/4 here. All right, so let's pop this on here, like that. So there's our new card base, and I really like the blue. All right, so the next thing we need to do is grab a stamp, and we need Sweet Spring Greetings. So this isn't necessarily an Easter card, it's a spring card. So let's pop these guys back in here. I'm going to leave the eggs on here because we're going to need them later, I'm sure. Okay, so is this big enough? By the skin of my teeth. So the size of the block that comes with the kits is a D, and that is, we have the ergonomic blocks that you can buy in the online store, and this is a D block. So this is the size, you know. Why do I feel like this has moved? So I'm actually going to put this on the bigger block, and I'm going to give it a clean because it's brand new. And here is my cardboard. I'm going to give it a couple of test stamps with the Shy Shamrock, just to make sure that it's nice and primed. beautiful. All right, so I have my little card, and it's got little green dots, so it almost looks like a stitched panel, but it isn't. And let's just line that right up. There. Very cute. So let's go back to the directions here for card number 2. And let's see. So this is going to go on, it goes this way. It's going to go on dimensionals right here. So let's do that. Let's pop this up on dimensionals. These dimensionals are not my friend today. So yesterday you could see that I was having issues with focusing with my webcam, and so today I dug out an old iPhone and decided to give that a go and see how if it was any better, because I have to use a third-party software as well. Well, I'm actually using 2 third-party softwares, one for my streaming and one for my camera. So today is kind of a test to see how much of a pain in the butt it is, or if I'm going to like it. And maybe I'll just keep using my phone instead of this camera that I spent all that money on. Luckily, I got it on a Prime Day sale, so it wasn't stupid expensive, but still. It doesn't have autofocus, and it was driving me bonkers yesterday when I couldn't get the darn thing to autofocus. All right, so this is going to go on here like this. So let me grab my tweezers. I tell you, if you don't have a little pair of reverse tweezers like this, you're missing out. All right, I'm just going to, now it says use glue dots. I like my liquid glue, so I'm not going to apologize. I'm using my liquid glue. So I'm going to pop this like this. And this one is going to go kind of like this. Oh, I should have put this one. One is facing one way and one is facing the other. Oh, you know what? I'm going to leave it because I'll tear it. So I'm going to put this guy here. It doesn't matter. And then my leaves, I'm going to put below. So cute. All right, and then this little guy is going to go down here. Just put a bit of glue in the middle and stick him right in the corner. And then I guess I need another little leaf. I'll have to grab another leaf. Let's stick that right under there. Come on, leaves, where are you? There we are. So I just need one more set of leaves here. And then this one's just going to go right there. Like that. That is so cute. So let's winkify it. And I'm just going to winkify these flowers here. And it does, you know, just a little bit of the wink of Stella, I think, makes such a big difference. It's like that hot sauce. I put that, you know what, on everything. I use Wink of Stella, probably, I wouldn't say every card, but a big majority of my cards. So you can see this shimmer there on the flowers is so pretty. So where are our gems? Here we go. So let's see. Pop one on the flower there. Let's put one there. And one over here. Very cute. Love it. So on the inside, now I didn't finish the inside of the other two cards, so let's finish the inside of this one. I'm going to take a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. And let's see, what will we do? Let's take the Easter eggs. And I'm going to use Shy Shamrock, but I'm going to stamp it off because I don't want it really dark. And if I don't like it, I can flip my paper over. Remember, it's only paper, right? So let's ink it up. I don't know how my camera got to be so close all of a sudden. So stamp it off. I think that'll look okay. So let's stamp it off. And then we'll take the other one and do the same thing. Stamp it off. There. So cute. And then I don't really have a greeting for the inside. What do we have in our stamps? I think they're all Easter. Where is my... Oh, we could just do Hello Friend on the inside. Why not? So let's find our stamps. So let's do Hello Friend. Okay, I just need a little block. Give it a clean. Georgie, you're driving me bananas. So let's just pop that right in the middle. And a good rule of thumb is to just stamp before you glue, because if you messed up your stamping, then you can flip it over and, you know, try again. All right, so let's pop this in here like that. Very cute. So there's card number 3. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's next. So card number 3. We need one of the little blue floral card bases. An Easter basket. A bunch of these little flowers that we picked out. And what else? Oh, we need a little banner. We need this little guy. what else? An Easter egg. Is that everything? Let's see. Easter egg, banner, flowers, some twine. That and the grass. Okay, so we're going to stamp some grass. So let's grab the grass. Oops, got my head in there. We have grass. We have an egg. And help friend. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Okay, so I'm going to trim this one too, because, you know, that's how I roll. So I'm going to trim this to 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to cut it at 4 1/8 on this side. That's going to be snug. 4 1/8 and 4. And then I'm just going to cut 4 by 5 1/4. I'm just going to cut 1/4 inch off the top, because that will not be noticed. Okay. All right. And I don't know why my nail polish is doing that. Let me just erase that off with a sand eraser. There we go. If you don't have one of these, I highly recommend it. Whoop, where am I? Here. I have got to get used to this. There we go. Sand eraser. Okay, so we have our little card, and we will decide later what color we're going to put it on. I may put it on pretty in pink. I don't know yet. So, oh, we also need the Easter eggs. So here's our eggs. Here's our basket. And we're going to stamp some greenery. So let's take our, let's do all our stamping and get that done. Okay, I'm popping out the little hole in our banner. And we're going to stamp in, I almost said type, we're going to type in hello friend. So let's stamp that in there. There we go. And then we need to stamp our Easter egg. Now I struggled with the last one. I didn't get it centered, but that's, you know. Maybe this one will be better. Yeah, that one's much better. And then we need our grass. So we need to clean our grass because it's new. So we're just going to plant some grass under the flowers. So just 3 little stamps here. There we go. And let's see. So now we're going to embellish this. Let's put our all right, so we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of our basket. Oops. Now, as I said before, I tend to be happy-handed with the dimensionals because I like things to be stable, especially if you're going to pop it in the mail. You don't want it getting all squashed. And there we go. Let's pop these papers off. That one's off. Okay, so that's our eggs. Now for our eggs, how are we going to do this? This is going to go on to here. Like this. And the eggs are going to go inside of our basket. I'm just going to put a bit of glue. Could use my glue dots. That's what they recommend in the instructions, is to use the glue dots. But again, I'm a liquid glue girl. So I'm just going to pop that right in there. Because the thing about liquid glue is that you can move it around until you're happy with where it's going to be, right? And let's see. This little fella is going to go onto a couple of dimensionals. Like that. So cute. Oh, so cute. Okay, I've got my tweezers. Then I'm going to start adding my flowers. There we go. Okay, and this one I'm just going to put glue at the top and then just pop it onto the basket like that. And then this one is going to go also on the basket. Oh, that is adorable. This also would make a great shaker card. Maybe we'll do that for the next one. Yeah, we will. Okay, so now I have this on here, and that is going to go here, but first we need a bow. So let's go ahead and tie a bow. So I was thinking, I did do a video for the January paper pumpkin, and I had so many technical difficulties that I actually, it's in 3 pieces sitting in Videoland somewhere. I never actually did get it like posted. All right, I'm going to grab a little glue dot. Oops, that just jumped right onto me. Like a little parasite. I'm just going to fold it in half. And pop that right there. There we are. Very cute. And then I'm just going to glue it onto the basket. Put glue on the wrong side of the basket here. There. How cute is that? Oh, love it. Okay, now we have to decide what color is our card base going to be. Let's do it on Shy Shamrock. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it onto the Shy Shamrock. There. Oh, so cute. Let's winkify the flowers. There we are. Super cute. And we'll grab a few gems. Where will we put them? Doesn't want to stick to the wink. There. Adorable. So on the inside, let me grab another piece of basic white. Here we have one right here. And why don't we stamp Sweet Spring Greetings, even though it is an Easter basket. Let's just do Sweet Spring Greetings. And then we'll put some Easter eggs along the bottom. I'm going to put a piece of scrap paper under here because I'm going to go off the bottom. There, super cute. Okay, so this is going to go on the inside of the card. Like this. That is so cute. Very, very cute. So let's do the same card, but as a shaker card. So 4 1/8, because I'm just cutting off 1/8 of an inch on either side to make it 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm just going to cut 1/4 of an inch. Oh, 5 1/4. That was close. I almost cut it off at 1/2 inch, which we didn't want to do. All right. So, all right. So let's create our card. So the first thing I need to do is stamp my grass. Like that. And stamp my egg. Oh, sorry, I got my hair right in there. Okay, got my eggie. So let's see. This is going to go here. So I need my eggs to go here. But I'm going to glue the eggs down because we're making it a shaker card. So I want to make sure that I have glue all the way. I don't want the shaker bits getting caught in this egg thing. So I'm just going to make sure that the glue goes right to the end, like that. And then these are going to go here, like that. I want to make sure it's well covered. And then we're going to need our piece of window sheet, which I just had another piece, that other piece left over. So this is going to work, actually, this is going to work great. So I don't need very much at all. I'm just going to cut this like this and just trim off a little bit on this side as well. There we go. And I have my tear and tape is right here. Okay, so that's all you need. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just needs to cover the hole. My camera keeps changing positions. Like, what the heck is going on here? There. I'm gonna have to really give this camera business some serious thought. It's driving me crazy. And I don't need to be driven any crazier than I am. No, indeed, I do not. Okay. Okay, there we go. So I should have kept that little piece. Oh, here it is. That little piece of foam strip, because obviously I don't want this part to sag either, right? There. So this will give the bottom, come on, the bottom part a bit of stability when I go to put it down. All right, so let's figure out where we need to put the little shaker things. So they need to be just above the eggs. There we go. Okay. In you go. All right, so let's peel the backing off of the foam and hold your breath. There. And there's our little basket. Super, super cute. All right, so cover that up so I don't have shaker bits everywhere. So now we need to stamp our hello friend onto our little banner. Oh my God, my camera keeps moving. How the heck? There we go. This is driving me nuts. I tell you, I'm gonna have to get my husband in here to jerry rig something, because he's really good at that sort of thing. And it shifted like, I really shifted. How the hell did that happen? Okay, never mind. Okay, so here we go. Here are the flowers. Holy Dinah. Okay, flowers. Okie doke. So let's put some glue on our little banner. Stick it right there. Okay, we have a flower here. A shaker on me. Okay, like that. Oh shoot, I forgot to put my egg. Oh well, we'll put it on top. That can go there. And there we go. Oh my gosh, how stinking cute. Now, do I want to put the egg on here? You know what? I'm going to put it on the grass. I'm just going to give this a little trim because I kind of didn't center it that well. I'm just going to put it on a dimensional in the grass. Cute. Okay, and a little pink bow we need. There we go. Okay. And I need a glue dot. So again, I'm just going to roll it a little bit. And there. Super cute. Ooh. There we go. I'm not going to finish the inside of this one. But I'm just going to do it the same as I did the other one. Let's winkify these flowers really quick. I'll put a couple of gems on there. There. Superb. Okay. So let's grab our take your pick tool. Excuse me. And I'm just going to put a few little sequins here and there. Oops, this one doesn't have glue on it. It's okay. Put a bit of glue. There we go. This is driving me crazy. Okay, so there's that card. Isn't that cute? And I'm just thinking too, I could have embossed. I could have embossed this part, but maybe the next one. Who knows? So there you go. So let's quickly review what we've done. So we did this card as a shaker and not. So no shaker, shaker. Super cute. And then we did this one as a shaker and this one just as described in the kit. Isn't that cute? So cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to fight with it tomorrow. All right. So these are the 4 cards that we did this afternoon. Oh, and then this one. Very, very cute. So we did 5 cards in a matter of 25 hours. So not bad. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this and you get a little bit inspired. If you have any questions about the Paper Pumpkin subscription, please let me know. And don't forget, today is the last day that you can place an order and get free shipping if in Canada you're over $100. And then at which point you will also qualify, your order will also qualify to purchase the product of the month for $5 and just add that on to your order. And then also you still have another week if you would like one of these positioners for free, these beautiful stamp positioners. Oh, it goes this way. For free, just join my Stampin' Up team, Critters'n Creativity, and it will be added to your order automatically. And if you have any questions about that, please email me at lisa@crittersinc.com and I'll be more than happy to go through it with you. So you do have another week for the promotion for the positioner. Thanks so much. Have a super weekend and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.